Chai! Now wow, people wey suppose talk truth to power don't off mic. And if we talk, now 500,000 they go summer us, call them hate speech. But fear not, Maiyegun don't come. Him go torchlight every corner, nooks and cranny of all these bad people where they spoil our country. So my people make we loud, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo, yo. My people make we shout, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don't come, man of the masses, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun diary Politico, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo, yo. This one not the off in mind, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo, yo. Can in the touchlight every corner, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo, yo. Okay, some people be they holla say they want the power. Chai. Them be promise us say we go get light and power. Nah. Them hustle sote they can't get the power. But now they know they do anything with the power. Sure. Every day, dollar just they get the higher power over naira. Still them talk say make we off mind. But thank God say Maiyegun don't come. So my people make you loud, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo, yo. My people make we shout, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don't come, man of the masses, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun diary Politico, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo, yo. This one not they off in mind, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo, yo. Person where they do evil, no one make person talk. Them say that Maiyegun, that man too they talk. He too they talk. Say Maiyegun diary, he they hot like pepper. But every day then they take money in bulk. Poor man picking, they the street they hawk. Still them talk say make we no talk. But thank God say Maiyegun don't come. So my people make you loud, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo, yo. My people make you shout, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don't come, man of the masses, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun diary Politico, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh.
Yo, yo, this one, no they off a mic. Oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo, yo. Good morning, happy Sunday to you. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to you from wherever you are watching from. This is Maiyegun live. We are live on Facebook. We are live on YouTube. Wherever you get to catch up with us, you are welcome. Thank you so much for joining me. Welcome to today's Sunday sermon. And I also welcome you to the Temple of Truth. And the topic for today's sermon, if you have read the caption of the broadcast, you can make your own contribution accordingly. Very easy. Yes, I'm going to be reading the comments. We want to talk about the marriage of convenience between the North and the South. Have you heard about the story of the poor husband, very poor, abusive, and the rich wife? That is the story of the northern Nigeria and southern Nigeria. Boko Haram, APC, Egbekegbe, all past criminals. When they took over power, yes, they Fulanized the government. That is a statement of fact. They turned Nigeria to Fulani Republic of Nigeria. Unfortunately, even being a Fulani in today's Nigeria makes you a suspect in the long run. Yeah. The Fulanization of Nigeria and Fulanization of the government institutions in Nigeria is not in the interest of even the poor Fulanis. Because the Fulanization, after the Fulanization of the government of Nigeria by Boko Haram, who has 90% of those who are working and holding strategic institutions in Nigeria appointed by him and appointed the Fulani despite what they call the federal character. It is now called Fulani Character Commission. Do you understand that? That came to fore until people said, no, enough. You can keep your northern Nigeria. We will break this marriage, whether you like it or not. A bully husband, very poor, very, very poor in judgment, poor in reasoning, poor in planning, poor in development, poor in everything, but so dependent on the rich wife, the South. Let me give you an idea. The analogy of the poor husband and the rich wife. Just in 2020, just last year, yeah, let's blame COVID a bit. The internally generated revenue in Nigeria by all states in Nigeria put together, they said was 1.3 trillion naira or more. Northern Nigeria has 19 states. Southern Nigeria has 17. Now, 1917, the internally generated revenue from the entire 19 states of Northern Nigeria in 2020 was put at 340 billion naira. The internally generated revenue from the Southern Nigeria alone was put at 960 billion naira, with Lagos taking almost half of that. Now, let us now go to that one Nigeria unity they are talking about. It is because they believe they hold power and they can wield it as they want, yeah? But they don't have the thinking, the planning, the real nation building in them. But they have to rely on the rich wife to maintain the luxurious life that they have no idea of creating. So they will take from the rich wife, put it in the pot, and the poor husband will then decide how much goes to the rich wife. And she is expected to be quiet and obedient. Failure too will lead to bullying, arrests, killings, and so many other things they have been doing. How are they maintaining that? It's simply because they need the rich wife to continue to have their own erection as the powerful, but not for long. When they take everything from everywhere, they put it in a jar, then they give it to the poor husband, who, because of his own poor planning, lack of anything called leadership, by the way, any quality you can link to any leader, they don't have it. But they want that power, and they love that power. But it's not even working for them. But they have to trap the entire country, including the rich wife, the Southern Nigeria. So they will share the money. They will look at the rich wife and say, well, you can take this. Ekiti, oh yeah, take 2 billion. Lagos, oh yeah, take 8 billion. You, Ogun, oh yeah, take 4 billion. They will now share money. Everybody will go to that Abuja, where the rich husband, where the poor husband, a ghost, is waiting to give them their own money. Now, when this money goes into the hand of the poor husband, the northern region, the politicians take the money. They squander the ones they want to squander. Then they invest more in terrorism. So that because with that, the rich husband, the poor husband can continue to intimidate the rich wife. If you don't give us what you have, if you dare say you want to break up this marriage, we will kill you. That is why they are threatening war. And they are not doing it because they love Nigeria. It is because they are very, very poor in everything. And I'm using this poor in the sense of what they have brought upon the country today. Leadership, poor leadership. What does poor leadership breed? It breeds poverty. It increases crime. It increases what? Poor health, poor environment, everything poor, associated with poverty. When you have poor leadership, you don't expect anything better. How? And the only thing Northern Nigeria has contributed to the unity of Nigeria is what? Is terrorism, corruption, and poverty. Take that to heart. Through different, through different coup, through different interventions, and through different manipulations that has kept Nigeria one because of what they call the oil from the rich wife. They have potentials, but they are blinded by their own greed, that they can't even see that having that power is not enough. Because you see, the rich wife is now realizing that the power the rich wife has is not actually the resources. The power the rich wife has is in his own people. Do you understand? The moment the Southern Nigeria found that strength, found that power, which is very close now, right? The moment they are able to team together and face the bully and tell them to go to hell. So they will take all the taxes, including what is called education tax. Education tax is a 2% of the gross profit of every company in Nigeria, right? Now, in Southern Nigeria, you will find more than 88% of all the tax-paying companies in Nigeria. You'll find them in Southern Nigeria. Now, when you take 2% of all their earnings, this money alone is enough to improve education in Nigeria, but nobody is asking for it. Do you know what that money is meant for? That money is meant to go into funding education, right? Now, if they take 2% of companies' income for a whole year, you will be seeing them running into hundreds of billions of naira. But when you look at their national budget for education, you will see what? You will see the type of education they are giving to everyone, which Yoruba will be part of. Southern Nigeria contributed that into that cookie jar. There is something called VAT, value added tax. This VAT goes on everything you buy, including alcohol, including all beverages that you buy, right? In Northern Nigeria, they have a secular law, not secular, a Sharia law that is superior than Nigerian constitution, that says the same Nigerian constitution that granted Nigeria to be manufacturing alcohol drink. Nigerian breweries in Nigeria is the highest taxpayers in the entire country. You can cross-check. People who are producing alcohol, they are the highest taxpayer. In Kaduna State, the highest taxpayer in Kaduna is Nigerian breweries, alcohol producers. So which means the government, their fake constitution legalize it. But when you go to the Northern Nigeria, Sharia, illegalized it. But when they are sharing the VAT money, their own jihadist terrorist governors, they will jump to Abuja, collect the money, go back to their own different, Nigeristan, and they will begin to use the money to either build mosque or use the money to pay ransom to terrorists, or use the money to buy goats in empowering widows who became widows because Boko Haram killed their husbands, empowering women. When they do this every month, they abandon education, they abandon healthcare, they abandon infrastructure. It is just share. And the oil, which is the mainstay, as they say, the oil money. Do you know that the oil money, they make money anymore? Last year, money from VAT alone generated 132 billion naira. The total money remitted by the NNPC of Bokwari, that Bokwari is the Minister of Petroleum. The total money remitted by NNPC was 65 billion naira. So when the governors were telling you that they are in trouble, they were telling you the truth. But you know what? They have a CBN that will be printing them money. Now, CBN is printing them billions, hundreds of billions every month, so that they can fulfill every month sharing of money to all the states. In 2020, 19 states in northern Nigeria could only generate 320 billion naira as internal revenue. Where would they even see the money? From the economy destroyed by the Boko Haram that they are paying bandits. Is that where they're going to see the generated revenue? But southern Nigeria generated 960 billion. And for 62 years, southern Nigeria has been contributing this, right? But when you talk about the poverty capital of the world, Nigeria, southern Nigeria is part of it. When you talk about the country with the most jobless people in the whole world, southern Nigeria is party to it, right? When you talk about, oh, no electricity, no good road, no security, no job, all this, southern Nigeria is a partaker in all of this, despite the amount of human and natural resources embedded and buried on that land. And that is the unity. The unity of Nigeria is because of oil. Now, oil, no, they sell again, right? You remember when Bokwari came in, they invested a lot looking for oil. You remember that time? They spent over $2 billion. That is not a $2 billion from any northern state or even those who want the oil desperately. Dangote, who has managed to enjoy the monopoly of successive governments in Nigeria, kept Nigerians in bondage of monopolistic pricing, right? Dangote did not feel like he should go and build his refinery in northern Nigeria. You know why? If they had found oil, Dangote oil would have been the official refineries in northern Nigeria. And you see this issue of breaking up of Nigeria, it will be smoother than you all imagine. Now, look at the last 6 years. If you have been paying attention, because when we talk, they will say, now because we don't like them. Or it's because you don't like us. It's because you hate Buhari. I said, okay, fine. Maybe because I don't like Buhari, because it's true, I don't like him. But is it because I don't like Buhari? That is why, today, you have over 10 million Nigerians, your own brothers and sisters, your own compatriots, or your patriots, and all of that. Over 10 million of them are now refugees in and outside Nigeria. Is it because I didn't like Buhari? That Buhari couldn't find an hospital to take care of him in Nigeria, despite the fact that he had all the control and the resources to do that. Is it because I didn't like Buhari? That Buhari decided to jettison federal character that is probably called inclusive. Government of inclusion, where everybody feels like they are contributing to nation building. Buhari jettisoned that, turned Federal Republic of Nigeria to Fulani Republic of Nigeria, filled everywhere with his Fulani brothers. What did they bring? They brought us what? Tell me the truth. What did they bring to you in the last 6 years? When he started appointing this jihad, all these jihadists into his government, all these Al-Qaeda apologists, when he was appointing them, and we said, we don't know your agenda, but people are telling us already that you have a Fulanization agenda, you are going to start killing us. But listen, if that is the agenda, hey, Nigeria will break up, but if now to say now paddy, brother, all of you just one shop, Abi, Fulani, Abi, no wahala, go do your thing, go and do your Nigeria, turn by turn Nigeria Limited. But if you come for us, we will respond, and Nigeria will break up. We were saying it then, when people were saying if Buhari should become president of Nigeria, it is going to be a Fulanization agenda. So he started filling them up. Look, listen to this. Where is that our stuff again? He filled everywhere with his Fulani brothers and sisters. What have they brought in the last 6 years? Death, terrorism, banditry, kidnapping, turning citizens to refugees, corruption, more underdevelopment, human rights abuses. What else again? A collapsed economy, joblessness, frustration, increase in suicide. That's the mystery they brought. That is the 6 years. And that then put paid to, yes, there was indeed a terrorism agenda that, let's start from their defense, right? When we talk about security, let's check their defense. Check this, I'm going to read them out, all right? This is the formation of the Nigeria, hang on. There's one here that I'm coming back to. The formation of their security, which is a video. Listen to this. Then another one that's going to follow that. Listen to that as well. And tell me if the end result is different from what I just told you now. This is it.
Them the National Security Council. At the head, Mr. President, elected a northerner. Next, Chief of Staff, Ibrahim Gambari, brilliant people, a northerner. Next, National Security Advisor, Monguno, a northerner. Next, Minister of Defense, Magashi, a northerner. Next, the Chief of Defense Staff, Erabo, a southerner. Chief of Army Staff, Atahiru, a northerner. Chief of Navy Staff, Gambo, a northerner. Chief of Air Staff, Amao, a southerner. The DSS Director General, a northerner. DG National Intelligence Agency, a northerner. So your National Security Council, 11. We have 9 northerners, 2 southerners. Look, I'm telling you as a petitioner, a former governor of the state, a general, I'm 70 years old. When you go to such meeting, those 2 southerners, they are just there as onlookers. They are there as onlookers. What do they want to say when the northern bloc has 9? And you say southern bloc has 2. What does it go now? A former governor of the state, a general. I'm 70 years old.
Clear to you now, how they roll. Is it very clear? Listen to the minister. Minister of Defense, Fulani. Minister of Finance, Fulani. Somebody that studied the Sharia law is the head of the judicial system. Fulani. Is it very clear to you now, how they roll? This is Politico Republic. Federal Capital Territory, Fulani. Agriculture, Fulani. Police Affairs, Fulani. Aviation of Fulani. Communication of Fulani. Power, Fulani. Water resources, Fulani. Everything is Fulani. All the 19 northern governors are Fulani except the Benue, Plateau, Taraba, and Kogi. Every northerner, apart from 4, the rest are all Fulani. Is it very clear to you now, how they do? This is Politico Republic. Because Fulani have have a game plan. From the word go, their game plan is to dominate and subjugate you. Dominate and subjugate. Where is their president from? Fulani. Chief of Staff, Fulani. Chief Justice of Nigeria, Fulani. Senate President of Nigeria is Kanuri, of course, is Fulani. Deputy Speaker is Fulani. The Army Chief of Staff is Fulani. Navy Chief is Fulani. Police IG, Fulani. DSS is Fulani. National Intelligence Agency, Fulani. National Security Advisor is Kanuri, of course, is Fulani. Minister of Defense, Fulani. Fulani. Minister of Finance, Fulani. Is it very clear to you now how the Psychological Republic? Federal Capital Territory, Fulani. Agriculture, Fulani. Police Affairs, Fulani. Aviation, Fulani. Communication, Fulani. Power, Fulani. Water resources, Fulani. Everything is Fulani. Every northern, if you are apart from 4, the rest are all Fulani. Is it very clear to you now how the Psychological Republic?
God have mercy upon us.
I don't think it's God that will have mercy upon us. The rich wife has woken. The rich wife has realized that the long-held bullying, we will kill you, we will do this and all of that, is just a bragging of a weak, unproductive, waste of space, bullish husband, poor husband. And that is why we have to educate the Southerners. It is important. The unity of Nigeria is not because they love Nigeria. No. Far from it. If they love Nigeria, if the Fulanis love Nigeria so much, they have everything. How come they are still talking and talking, but not doing? Is because the long time dream all along was probably to break up Nigeria. You just never paid attention. But they need the money, the whatever they can get from Southern Nigeria before they can ensure that breakup. But they even have no plan for their people. But every move, every attempt, because how dare them sit down anywhere from wherever they come from and believe that Nigeria, whoever put it together, Nigeria belongs to who? And when they say Nigeria, then that means everything in it. Like they say, everywhere they cover, including Yoruba land. That is wrong. Who the hell are you? Imagine a Fulani person bragging. And I'm saying this not because I'm making it up, right? And I don't want to be politically correct. All right? We have seen so many of them, so many of these criminals who stood up and spat on our faces. You know what they said? They said every Fulani from everywhere is a Nigerian, but every Nigerian is not a Fulani. Did you know that? And they were bragging that every land in Nigeria belongs to them. Wherever they want, they can go. Who the hell are they? Who the hell are you? And that is why you are seeing all of these things happening. People are telling them that, who the hell do you think you are? That you control military, control judiciary, control the asshole rock, control what? Police and all of that. Who the hell do you think you are? In Yoruba land. And you are surprised with all that is going on right now. You are surprised. You are living in the limbo. In a cocoon. You want to lord over us, to accept killers, simply because of unity of Nigeria? What goddamn unity are they talking about? What unity? Unity of the graveyard. Is it? Nah. You see all these campaigns, all this awareness going on, all this pushback, they are going to get even more deeper, more wider. And before you get to that year 2023, some of you would have concluded that there's no likelihood that there's going to be election in Nigeria in 2023. because that's the only way to push back. There is no unity where you have injustice. And there is no way where you can get justice, where institutions that are supposed to dispense justice have been compromised. The police is compromised. The military is compromised. The judiciary is compromised. The National Assembly is compromised. The ghost office, Aso Rock, is compromised. Even the religious circle is compromised. Every institution that should be standing up to question things have been compromised. What do you expect? Revolution, of course. You don't have the idea yet, but it's brewing everywhere. You have jihadists in government. You have Al-Qaeda apologists in government. You have a man called Sheikh Isa Patantami, who has now raised the army called the Pant Army. Everywhere you go on social media now, you will be seeing people defending Isa Patantami, Isa pandemic, the Al-Qaeda representative inside Boko Haram's government. Isa pandemic. When you go online now, you will see them, the Pant Army. They are the army, the defensive army for Isa pandemic. People are defending terrorists. No be so Taliban took over Afghanistan. Isa pandemic. A terrorist.
Allah ya amsa mana. Haƙƙi ne akan shugabannin musulmai. Haƙƙi ne akan malaman musulmai. Haƙƙi ne akan 'yan siyasan musulmai. Haƙƙi ne akan ma'aikata gwamnatin musulmai. Haƙƙi ne akan jami'an tsaro musulmai. Roƙon Allah ya amsa mana. Haƙƙi ne akan shugabannin musulmai. Haƙƙi ne akan malaman musulmai. Haƙƙi ne akan 'yan siyasan musulmai. Haƙƙi ne akan ma'aikata gwamnatin musulmai. Haƙƙi ne akan jami'an tsaro musulmai. Dole su tsaya su ga an bi kadun jinin 'yan uwanmu da aka zubar. Dole su tsaya su ga an bi kadun 'yan uwan jininmu da aka cuta. Jinin alade ya fi shi daraja. Duk da yaran nan 'yan Boko Haram sun yi laifi, amma kisan da aka musu adalci ne. Ka duba yadda ake kwantar da mutane, yadda ka san aladu ana harbe su. Idan sun yi laifi me yasa za a extrajudicial killings? A kai su gaban hukuma mana a hukunta su. Ka kama mutum yana kwance kana kashe shi. In ba musulmi ba ake wannan. Mutanen Neja Delta sun yi wannan, sun kashe jami'an tsaro, sun saci mukamai, sun kashe turawa, sun yi kidnapping turawa, amma kun karbe su, kun bude musu ministry, kun sa musu minista, kun ba su albashi, suna daukan salari ba sa aiki. Laifin su bai kai na waɗannan 'yan Boko Haram ba. Amma me yasa za a yi haka? Me yasa ake selective justice?
It's a pandemic. Preaching to his followers, defending terrorists, Boko Haram, comparing them with the Niger Delta. Why is Nigeria killing them? Why is Nigerian army killing them? Why are you killing them? When you are paying Niger Delta militants who are kidnapping people. You even gave them ministry. You gave them a minister. Last, they don't get minister. But they didn't make him a minister of Boko Haram repentance. Or repentant Boko Haram minister. No. Boko Haram made him communication minister. He is very good at talking. He knows. And he is actually a recruiter too. Do you know that? He was, still pretty much is, a recruiter for terrorists all over the world. You know what they do? Let me tell you how they recruit. There's another part I'm going to share with you, right? Let me tell you how they recruit. That is why if you see any northerner defending Isa pandemic, all these online almajiris, all these Facebook herdsmen, social media bandits, when you see them, they are now called Pant Army. Pant Army. When you see them anywhere, the reason why they are defending him is because it is a very right thing according to how they were raised. If you are raised in northern Nigeria and you are raised as a Muslim, as a Salafist, or any of all these doctrines, you are raised to believe that if you kill anybody, any infidel, that person who is not a Muslim, who doesn't believe in your own kind of Islam, if you kill them, you will be justified as having done the right thing. Okay? In fact, you should be happy every time you hear that infidels are those who don't believe in Islam, or those who are not believing in their own type of Islam. Okay, you are infidel. That is why Boko Haram kills Muslim, kill Christians, and kill everyone they can kill, until Fulani bandits came as well. And don't be deceived, they are not sparing anyone, whether you are a Muslim or a Christian. If they catch up with you, Baba, you are done for. Like this my brother put it, you are done for. You have already scammed everybody, right? So this Boko Haram idea of killing, and some people are keeping quiet or celebrating it a little bit when they know that who are those they killed. When Boko Haram bomb mosque, they will be so sad. You know why? Because they are indoctrinated that way. I'm not saying all of them, but if you grew up in northern Nigeria and you have attended any of these their Salafist gathering, and there are many, by the way, many of those who are parading themselves as educated people from northern Nigeria. That is why you should never be surprised when you see them defend everything that is wrong with Nigeria, as long as the person doing it is from their side. They were raised differently. Listen to this anthem. As many of you are singing Nigeria national anthem, this is the anthem they raise many young children in northern Nigeria with. I'll read them out. Interpretation. I pledge to Islam, my religion, to be faithful, loyal, and honest, to serve Islam with all my power, and I pray for Allah's assistance. I have promised to be a Muslim. I have promised to work for Islam. I have promised to serve Islam so that I may get eternal bliss. We want Quran as constitution. We want Hadith as constitution. We want Quran as constitution. We will no more accept theories. Human theories are barbaristic. Human theories are barbaristic. Well, listen, human theories are aimless. We will no more accept the theories. Oh, you brother, jihad is coming. Oh, you brother, jihad is coming. Oh, you sister, jihad is coming. We will no more accept theories. Now, some of them are watching me right now and they're like, Maiyegun, no, that's not what it means. I know. You can be politically correct as you want to be. But this is the indoctrination. That is why an average northern Muslim who is indoctrinated this way does not acknowledge the Nigerian constitution. They don't see it as anything. You see all these government policies, police, military, and the rest of them. They don't see them as anything. They see them as human theories. They listen to their mullahs, who has told them that Quran is more powerful than the constitution of the country. A country that has Christians, Muslims, and those who don't believe in anything at all. Then this same country, you have people with that ideology who are now gaining power. They were indoctrinated to know that the Nigerian constitution is just nonsense. Forget it. No be man right arm. They believe more in Hadith. So when you see all these contrary beliefs, and why Nigeria is going in different directions at the end of the day to direction of total destruction, the reason is because the political class in northern Nigeria, they have used religious indoctrination to tell their children as they are growing up that yes, Nigeria, they are right, but there is no law above the Sharia law. How do you then make such country work when you then turn around to make somebody who studied Sharia as the Chief Justice of Nigeria? How do you make that work? Do you see where we are coming from? Well, maybe not. Americans have they've heard about it and they are actually talking about it. Here is the second part of Isaac Patantami. Isaac Patantami pandemic. Communication minister, he started something called linking your SIM card to your NIN. Listen to this. They want everybody in the country to register their SIM card and link it to their national identification or identity number. The same national identity number they are talking about. Before you register your SIM card, once you put your details in, they will take your biometric, right? Now, once they take your biometric, it means that it should go straight into their data, into the pool, their data pool, right? So that if you want to link anything, number or phone number, SIM card, among other things that your document and data that they have, SIM card. But that's not the agenda. The agenda is just simply to know how many SIM cards they are going to cut off. How many of your SIM cards won't work anymore. Then they will then control how many of you will have access to this communication of a thing. Meanwhile, the Senegalese, the Fulani from Senegal, from Gabon, from Niger, from Mali, from Chad, from all over West Africa, they are picking up the NIN, picking up the SIM card, getting all the whatever they want to get without anybody having to do a biometric for them. Boko Haram, bandits, they would upload videos of their atrocities, people they have killed, people they kidnapped. They will upload their videos on internet. Yet, you need a SIM card, at least, to have an internet in remote areas, except if you're going to mount your own mast. But they couldn't trace them because the intention of linking your SIM card to your national identity number is not actually to catch or, cover terrorism or protect the country. It is to delegitimize many of you. Many of you will wake up one day, you will begin to ask yourself, our day will begin to ask you to prove that you are a Nigerian, even if you are speaking Egba or Ijebu, or you are speaking Olu or Igbo. You wake up someday and you see these AK-47 wielding criminals, they will be the citizens. And they will say, yeah, present your ID card. You will see him, he will present ID card, national ID card. They will ask you, where's your own? Say they have not been able to give it to you. You have paid bribe, pay everything, but you couldn't get it. Abi no be so? Because that's the intention. Listen to this.
A wannan lokaci abin da aka tura wannan mulki sai zama kasar ta samu kanta cikin wani rikici. An yi yunkurin tura mulkin amma kuma sai sabbaba wani irin tashin hankali. To the extent that sai kafirai suka fara yunkurin shigowa kasar su yi dominating kasar Afghanistan. Saboda a koda yaushe kuke addini, kuke nutsuwa, kuke bautawa Allah, kuke karantar da addinin Allah, abokanan gaban mu kafirai, musamman a sahun gaba USA, United States of America, wannan iya tayar musu hankali. A koda yaushe sukan yi kokari su dan yi likimo suna ga ina za su samu daman launching attack a kanku.
That is Nigeria's Minister of Communication now. Somebody who pledged allegiance to Al-Qaeda, to Taliban, Al-Shabaab, Boko Haram, and so many other terrorist groups. Even when he said all of this long time ago. Do you know that he said the same thing again in 2019, when he was, they call it NITDA chairman or director, before they made him Minister of Communication and the Digital Economy. They have destroyed Nigeria. They have balkanized Nigeria. And whenever they are caught, they will say, oh, it's because you hate us. Oh, it's because you Islamophobia. It's because you don't like Islam. Oh, it's because he's doing a great job. That is why people don't like him. Oh, it's because you don't like Buhari. Oh, it's because blah, 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 blah. A jihadist in government. Who did the screening? If you want to know how Patan Tami escaped security check, how they didn't discover that Patan Tami is a terrorist, maybe this will answer it for you. I'm going to go for a drink.
Is it very clear? Listen to the minister. Minister of Defense, Fulani. Minister of Finance, Fulani. Somebody that studied Sharia law is the head of the judicial system. Fulani. Is it very clear to you now how they go? This is Politico Republic. Federal Capital Territory, Fulani. Agriculture, Fulani. Police Affairs, Fulani. Aviation of Fulani. Communication of Fulani. Power, Fulani. Water resources, Fulani. Everything is Fulani. All the 19 northern governors are Fulani except Benue, Plateau, Taraba, and Kogi. Every northerner, apart from 4, the rest are all Fulani. Is it very clear to you now how they do? This is Political Republic. Because Fulani have a game plan. From the word go, their game plan is to and subjugate you. Dominate and subjugate. Where is their president from? Fulani. Chief of Staff, Fulani. Chief Justice of Nigeria, Fulani. Senate President of Nigeria is Kanuri, of course, is Fulani. Deputy Speaker is Fulani. The Army Chief of Staff is Fulani. Navy Chief is Fulani. Police IG, Fulani. DSS is Fulani. National Intelligence Agency, Fulani. National Security Advisor is Kanuri, of course, is Sam Fulani. Minister of Defense, Fulani. Fulani. Minister of Finance, Fulani. Is it very clear to you now how they do it? This is Political Republic. Federal Capital Territory, Fulani. Agriculture, Fulani. Police Affairs, Fulani. Aviation, Fulani. Communication, Fulani. Power, Fulani. Water resources, Fulani. Everything, Fulani. Every northern and every apart from four, the rest are all Fulani. Is it very clear to you now how they do it? This is Political Republic.
God have
àṣírí tí mo fẹ́ fún everybody náà rìn sí ni pé ìwọ tó bá máa dúró àgbà ló máa pe hallelujah, ìwọ tó bá dẹ̀ jẹ́ muslim láìláìláìláìláìláìláìláì, ìwọ tó bá dẹ̀ wọ́n pé mẹ́ta lọ́kànrin lọ gbé sangbótó ẹ̀rọ kò gbé anywhere tó bá ń lọ kẹjọ máa lọ torí ìlú yìí we are done for. Wọ́n ti lò level fún wa, wọ́n ti gbà wá fún wa náà, wọ́n ti ta everybody, so be prepared.
Do you understand? That is why DSS could not find ISA pandemic a terrorist in government. This is why they said they wanted Niger Delta treatment, Niger Delta militant treatment for Boko Haram, for bandits. Are they not doing it now? When Niger Delta militants, when they were bombing pipeline, kidnapping expatriates, collecting money, they were not burning villages, oh. They were not killing their own people, oh. And immediately they gave them amnesty. That stopped, didn't it? That stopped, oh. They have been paid Zamfara alone. They have paid 950 million naira. Just within 4 months, oh, 950 million to bandits, repentant bandits. Guess what? They are still killing them in Zamfara. They are still kidnapping people in Zamfara. They are still doing it every day. So does that now tell you that even when they have the power to give their disgruntled or misguided, as they call it, misguided brothers and sisters, to stop them from killing and bring peace, prosperity, at least you have the power. Build your north, build enough, build everywhere. No, they won't. Because they don't build. They've never built anything. They destroy, they loot, and they impoverish. Then they imprison and kill if you ask them questions. America ahead of that. It's not that they have a lot to do or anything to do at all, but just to let you know, they are discussing it in the Congress of America too.
The largest dominant driver of conflict in the Middle Belt region is committed by Fulani extremists who appear driven in large part by ethno-religious chauvinism against mostly Christian farmers, though I do note that there are elsewhere Shia Muslims who are also victims, and that intra-Sunni conflicts also exist within the Muslim community as well. Nigerian Bishop William Avenya will testify today that, and I quote in part, the mass slaughter of Christians in Nigeria's Middle Belt by every standard meets the criteria for a calculated genocide from the definition of the Genocide Convention. And yet he notes, and I quote him again, no one has ever been arrested or questioned or prosecuted or convicted of any charge related to this spree of killings, which has been going on for at least 5 years. In its November 18, 2020 report to the International Criminal Court, the Jubilee campaign writes, and I quote in pertinent part, violence that has taken place in Nigeria's Middle Belt is spiraling out of control, costing the lives of thousands of civilians and destabilizing the country and region. The violence is often characterized as a, quote, intercommunal conflict between herders and farmers over natural resources. However, the well-worn label is now obsolete due to the increasing asymmetry in attacks, as well as the steadily increasing frequency and organizational planning of Fulani militant attacks against civilian targets. It's worth noting that what separates this situation from that of Boko Haram and the Islamic State, West Africa, is the fact that the Nigerian government under President Buhari is dominated by the Fulani. This is true of the military and the state security forces, but increasingly other institutions of power as well, including the Supreme Court of Nigeria, where Buhari engineered the ouster of Chief Justice Walter Onengan. We have also seen the sidelining of members of the Fulani community who have demonstrated a commitment to peace, including.
So they are talking about it. The whole world knows. They say we are demarketing Nigeria. When we talk about this, neocolonialism, neocolonization, or recolonization of good people of Yoruba land. You go agree? You saw your brother on the street demanding for the Oduduwa Republic. You are laughing. You are laughing in your chains, Abi. They are waving flag, demanding for the Oduduwa Republic. You have your brothers and sisters out there. They are waving flags, demanding for Biafra. You are laughing. You are laughing in your chains, Abi. They said, no, stop talking like that. Let us talk good about our country. Okay, let's talk good about our country then. Our country, your country. And see who is doing the demarketing more. And how long do you want to defend this? Okay, let's talk about the country.
Bonjour, hello. Bonjour. Ça va? Hello. Huh?
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Where are you coming from?
España, Spain.
Spain.
Oui.
From Spain?
I crossed to Nigeria today.
What do you bring for us?
I don't have anything yet. I came.
Don't tell me that.
I came today. I didn't change money. I didn't tell anything.
Wait.
I came.
See, nobody say the money. Don't tell me say you are collecting the money.
Huh?
Money you collect and change it here.
Yeah, but I still didn't change. I have my credit card. When I get to Lagos, I take money, but I didn't bring. I came today.
You want to spend money with us?
No, I have the credit card.
But I was thinking that you don't have anything with you now.
No, I'm sorry. No clothes, no. I'm sorry. I have to go.
Money, cash.
I don't have cash. I came from Benin. So I didn't have anything. I have to go to Lagos to take.
What do you want to go and do in Lagos? Your family there here?
In Spain, my family.
What do you want to do in Lagos?
I just transit. I go to Cameroon, Gabon, Congo, all the way to South Africa.
Along the
Yeah, along Africa. Yeah.
Give me a walk. What is your work now?
Informatic in Spain. Computer. You know, computer informatic with the computer and the click.
Do you have family in Nigeria?
No, my family is in Spain. Okay, I think I have to go. Yeah. What time? This time is good here? 3:30.
Demarketing Nigeria, indeed. Everywhere is occupied by one criminal or another, and they have normalized all abnormalities. And that is why you are where you are. And it is very good. It is a good thing to not believe in any false hope that these criminals might be talking about. Okay? We caught one of the Mama boys, one of their star, what do you call it? One of their sellers online, their influencer, that was trying to tell his fellow poor crumb eaters that VAT, or let me say, inflation on their food will not affect the poor. And this is the mentality of the kind of people who are promoting Nigeria under Buhari. Listen to this Buhari idiots.
And Nigerians are being miseducated and misinformed by roadside economists and all manner of political hacks who just bring in and throw big words and deceive people And you ask yourself, if you increase VAT from 5% to 7.2%, how significantly will that affect people? Ask yourself again, what are the things that are taxable? The poor necessarily don't suffer in terms of VAT. Because you don't tax you don't tax gari, you don't tax pepper, you don't tax the small things people. It is people who can afford to go to hotels, to shops, to buy big things that get to pay VAT.
Do you understand? He's talking about roadside economists who are discussing now increase in VAT, increase in inflation, increase in everything will affect every common man. You know, that same theory, like, if we increase petroleum price, how is that going to affect you? Do you have a car or do you have a bike? You know that mentality. Since you don't get car, since you don't get bike, why are you worried that price increase of petroleum? That is the kind of these political criminals, these crumb eaters, these ass lickers who are parading themselves as well. And these are the people who are engineering those they pay 10,000 naira, 5,000 naira to go on social media and say Isa Patantami is doing a great job. Do you understand that now? That is the kind of people. Same way, Ikene Shatabandu fake Pastor Ruga also came out and he said, we are going to lift 10 million people out of poverty by giving them 10,000 naira. How do you lift 10 million people out of poverty? Now, they share the 10,000 naira. They said because the plan is that once they borrow you 10,000, you pay back. They'll give you 15. Then you pay back. They'll give you 20. Economist, too, professor of law. After the election, they started calling people. Oh yeah, now you never pay back the 10,000 to come and collect 15,000. They say, which 10,000? 10,000 where I finished 2 days after you gave me the money. Which business I want to take 10,000 start? Now they came out, they said people no pay. Do you understand that? Last, instead of 10 million people to be out of poverty, those who were helping them to promote that 10 million people are going to be out of poverty. Very great idea. Very beautiful idea. Many of them are now in poverty. Just same way that they brought a ghost, a Bokwari, who had no job. He had no job. Imagine somebody who did not go to school, but they make up the story and package him. And then he got overthrown out of he is a coupist, which started in 1966. He is one of the first coupists in Nigeria. And since then, he's been living off Nigeria. He has no job, he has no training, no special qualification, no nothing. Just a terrorist in government. Privileged terrorist. Last, the terrorist struck and he overthrew government in Nigeria, made himself president. Then his own mentees, the people he mentored, Babangida and Co., they also overthrew him. And for 30 years, Bokwari did nothing with his life. People who had job, they started campaigning, change, APC change. 6 years after that, many of them, those who have not run away, out of Nigeria, they are now jobless. From 13 million unemployed in 2015, officially, to over 35 million today, officially, and unofficially, more than 170 million unemployed people who don't get job, or they get job, they pretend to have a job that is pretty much not a job. Poverty increased. Over 128 million people are now living in abject poverty. But they are denying, living in denial. It couldn't be that bad. It is worse. It is what? It is worse. You can continue to do your 7 days fasting and prayer. Biri. Everything will come to Lori Iro.
We want to build a Nigeria that is not corrupt. I bring you a message of hope. We are going to spend a lot of resources on education.
Lori irọ́. And the same people are still promising you, we have another plan. This time around, this plan is the best plan, 2023, and you are believing them. I don't. And that is why, and this is why, by the way, this is why you should never believe anything any politician says to you anymore, okay? Nigeria is done for. At the level of everybody. You have duped everybody, scammed everybody. Out of yourself out of that
It is the tradition of Age Nigeria Foundation.
Sorry, one sec.
Did you know that the 1999 Constitution was promulgated by the Military Decree 24 of 1999? And to think of it, this 1999 Constitution was never subjected to a referendum.
Did you also know that this 1999 Constitution was written by a selected few that never got the consent of the indigenous nationalities or its representation?
Did you know that after writing the 1999 Constitution, it was hidden from the public until after the inauguration of President Obasanjo in 1999?
Funny enough, this 1999 Constitution was not printed by the government press or any known printers in 1999.
Did you know that the 1999 Constitution created a unitary government as against the projected federal government, and this forged an inefficient over-centralized government, as well as creating a centralized judiciary whom has never been autonomous?
In all this, did you know that this 1999 Constitution falsely and maliciously claims that the indigenous nationalities willingly handed over their lands and resources to the federal government?
And interestingly, did you know that the 1999 Constitution calls state governors chief security officers, but at the same time centralized all the security agencies and denies these state governors control over any of the security agencies?
And finally, do you know that the illegitimate 1999 Constitution in Section 6, subsection 6C, absolves the government from liabilities regarding rights of the citizens as provided in Chapter 2, making this right not justifiable?
This and many more are the reasons why corruption, unaccountability, incompetence, and insecurity are institutionalized in Nigeria.
That is the reason why, whether it is Fulanization, Buharinization, or whatever it is, the indigenous people, the indigenous nationalities in that same contraption called Nigeria, they will be educated. They will be educated enough to know that, you see the whole thing, the whole concept of Nigeria, the lie, until you question it, until you know that it is put together as a fraud. And there is no amount of people killed that will keep keep Nigeria united. They will continue to kill. Let us save the lives of the people and break up the shithole if we can. Now, do it. Do it. Save lives. It is the right thing to do. But you are campaigning for 2023. Abi, you think say you wise?
You think say they wise? You are a mumu man. You are a mumu man. As in throw the guy.
Exactly. Complete mumu. We will educate the people. I am talking to you now to let you know that 1 by 1, 2 by 2 will make up the number. It is already growing. I love this.
Sorry.
1, 2, 3, go.
Èdè wọn ṣe ṣiṣẹ́ ká ṣiṣẹ́ ká ṣiṣẹ́ ká jọlá. Ìgbọ́rọ̀ wà ní pé ká sì bẹ̀rù làbọ̀ mọ́. Ká ṣiṣẹ́ ká ṣiṣẹ́ ká ṣiṣẹ́ ká jọlá. Ìjọba àbòmìnira ilé jẹ́ ká máa lè bá. Ìtẹ̀síwájú ọmọ ire àtòhun tó dára.
I love that anthem, honestly. That was in front of the government house in Ibadan, Agodi, yesterday. The people will demand for what they want once they know why and why they need that. Yoruba sons and daughters will know why Oduduwa Republic and self-determination is more important to whatever goddamn thing they are promising them in Nigeria. We will make them understand. Give it time. Let the politicians continue to grandstand. Continue to pretend that they are not seeing it. Continue to champion 2023 as they have been doing. Give them time. We will occupy all government houses in Yoruba land when the time arrives, right? Yorubas will move out en masse. They will take over all government houses in Yoruba land, and they will call on all, whoever is governors then, they will call them out to come and take the memorandum of the people and take it to their peers and their own collaborators in Abuja. Yorubas are done, and we are done with Nigeria. Yes, you are a Yoruba man shaking your head. My friend, forget it. It's not going to happen. You see, you are there. It is happening. We are giving it time. Yes, we'll give it time. But by the time you look around, everyone around you, they are already gone. They are no longer with Nigeria. You have no choice. Either to choose Nigeristan or to stay with your own country of origin, country of birth, country of, where you come from. That choice will be yours, but we're not going to wait for you. Oh, forget it. Maiyegun is all. Okay, don't worry. You will wake up one day and you are going to read it in the news. You are going to see it on your screen. Yorubas have taken over government houses in Yoruba land. Those you are seeing right now, they are just warm up, where people are beginning to come to that reality. There is nothing for Yoruba in Nigeria. We have been so duped. We have been so mistreated. Nothing is there for us, not to talk about those who are coming after us. Where is that future? Where is that future they told us? I mean, our children should be our future. Today, they are leading our children to what to be a country of Afghanistan. Our children are going to become refugees in their own land simply because they are part of Nigeria. That is something that if the politicians in Yoruba land are comfortable with, they want to be politically correct about it. That is their own cup of tea. They will be consumed in their own treasury. Wait for it. Those who are threatening people to arrest people or to bring in the military to kill people, wait for it. When the chiefs are down, when the people say We are done. We don't want Nigeria anymore. When they mean it genuinely, when you have that number, you will run out of town. Some of you will have to relocate to that your Kano. You will relocate to that your Sokoto. All of you saboteurs in Yoruba land who are ready to continue to hold Yoruba down in this killing arrangements, you will be consumed. It is just a matter of time. Enjoy what you can now, and let's see how long that is going to last. I'm saying this because it is what will happen. People can grow on their own. They can develop on their own. We don't have to be the same country. We can be different countries and lovely neighbors. I mean, it will be your choice to go to Kano, to go to Sokoto. I don't want to go to Kano. And you will never call me any name you want to call me simply because I said I don't want to be in Kano. You're talking about Kano because they merge Yoruba land with Nigeria. Of course, that's why you want me to talk about Kano. You want me to rebut. What business do I have in Kano? Let those who have business in Kano, those who have business in Sokoto, those who have business in northern Nigeria, let them get visa to go there and get it. And let's wait for the terrorists that's going to cross the border in the name of one Nigeria, cross the border to come and tell us how we should or when we should go to our farms. Come on, people will fight. They are ready, but we need more. We need to let them know why they want to fight. Now people are beginning to know why. And when they get the number, we will run all these saboteurs out of Yoruba land. They will run away. Thank God some of them have private jets. They will fly out of Yoruba land. Even those Fulani terrorists who they are working for, they will find no place in Yoruba land because they will not be able to save them. You are telling us to stay calm and watch them kill us. Don't talk about it. Don't start a war. What is that thing that happened to our people in Ogun State? What is that happened to our people in Oyo State, in Ondo State, in Osun State? What do you call that? Friendship or friendly match? Friendly match that led our people to become refugees in Benin Republic. Is that a friendly match? Of course, people will fight back. Don't mistake that. People can live on their own. Okay, we can think, we can grow things. I mean, we've done it before they forced us into Nigeria. Watch something.
Hello, everyone. My name is Mrs. Tade Wemimo, a recipient of Best Female Farmer Award in Ondo State in 2004. I want to let our people in the Southwest know how we can plant our crops and vegetables inside our compound. It will solve the problem of lack of farmland to cultivate. As you can see in these videos, we planted yams inside bags. We also planted vegetable on top of the yams to serve as mulching during this dry season, which will not be necessary during the rainy season. Meanwhile, we are enjoying the vegetable. Right now, we have planted 400 bags of yams, and we are still planting more. We planted 3 types of yam: white, yellow, and water yams. It is interesting to note that we use rope for staking instead of looking for sticks. This is easy and convenient. Weeding is also minimal. I also want our farmers to note that there are a lot of crops they can plant with bags, e.g. vegetables, tomato, pepper, and so on and so forth. With this method, I believe we can liberate ourselves from the dependency on the Netherlands for all our foodstuffs. We can plant some, at least, by ourselves. We have trained some farmers who have in turn trained some other farmers here in Akure. But I want the training to go around the whole state and the Southwest in general if it is possible. For more information or training, call 0803 475 4122. Thank you.
Good stuff, isn't it? Here is another one of what people can do if they don't have the disruption of the Fulani terrorists killing and kidnapping people, right? In the eastern Nigeria.
Yes, Aliago. Yeah, Miss Chief Doctor Gode Hiwario. This is Yamban. Let's continue to work. Let's work. This a very great farmer. Without doubt, it's the highest in Delta State and the highest farmers in Nigeria. It's just a Yamban, Ataliago, Agbo, a Kasa local government area, Delta State. Yamban, we're still working. Still working. This is a Yamban of one man. Solo effort. Is it on this? Since when have you been on this?
Yeah, I'm about 45 years.
45 years ago, been on this. And he has not relented. He has not, imagine where we're coming from. He has not abandoned it. It's an occupation I is very proud of. He's also mentoring his children to be part of this effort. You can see handwork of one man. That's Mr. Chief Doctor Gode Hiwario. About this one, all for this year's harvest, have you?
Yeah.
This year alone.
Yeah.
This harvest.
I have another band.
Another band?
Yeah, but I did that with you.
Okay, another band added to this one. So you said you started 45 years ago, you've been on this business. Yeah. Okay. And has there been any?
Did you see that? That is just a tip of the capacity, if indeed a country that values what they have, human resources, humans, they have, every part of Nigeria, we have the number of being everything we want to be without having to become an indebted country, a poor country. You can have our Oduduwa Republic and grow our food. You can have your Biafra and grow your food, develop infrastructure, manufacturing industries. All these things can be done without the criminals from northern Nigeria who only want power and what comes with it, the money. No responsibility. And here we are. We have to keep quiet because we are one Nigeria. One Nigeria kill you there. Say amen. One Nigeria kill you there. Nigeria is a place where your capacity is limited deliberately by criminals who knows that if you should ever attain that, that's your potential, you will probably question, how did you manage to get these criminals as government officials? You would never entertain such criminals, right? So they deny you education, deny you infrastructure, deny you development, and then weaponize poverty so that they can use that and hold everybody back. It won't be for long. It won't be for long. Take that from me. I'm going to see you guys later tonight. If you have the time, join me. Oduduwa Republic now. Whoever don't like it, they will leave in Oduduwa Republic and they will be respected. They will be accorded the right of every rightful citizenship. Human beings, treat you like human beings, not those who are going to treat you like animals and continue to treat you like animals. And you want all of us to accept and continue to be treated like animals. Come on, guy. If you are smiling at those who are fighting for Biafra, fighting for Oduduwa Republic, if you are smiling at them right now, you are not really smiling. You are just pretty much like a slave in his chains who has submitted to his own fate. Like, I have accepted my fate. You are going to, you've accepted your fate as a slave in your chains, and you are seeing people who are trying to break their own chain and fight possibly for you, and you are laughing because you believe it's never going to happen. That is exactly what you are doing when you laugh at those who are demanding for a different thing and you laugh at them, they are joking. It's not going to happen. You are in your chain, your own psychological chain. Nigeria will break you. You will realize it and you will join those who are demanding for something better. It is just a matter of time. We are not in a rush. Like this guy.
Livestock.
Livestock. National livestock.
I would talk about it. He doesn't know. He doesn't know. I think it's he doesn't know.
These are all directed at Mr. President. So corruption, yes, let me know. He can talk for himself.
He doesn't know. He doesn't know.
I want Nigerians to give you another opportunity to do another 4 years. Why?
Well, I
doesn't know.
I think
I'll see you tonight. If you have the time, join me on Maiyegun's Diary Politico YouTube channel. Subscribe if you haven't. And when I see you next, it's going to be another fun time. Again, have a good morning or afternoon.
Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn làkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀sùn làkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Lórí Facebook.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀sùn làkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Lórí YouTube.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀sùn làkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Bọ́ba bá gbé wúrẹ́.
Maiyegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn làkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Ijó ìgbádùn yẹ.
Maiyegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn làkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Presido bá rúfin o.
Maiyegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn làkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Tí gómìnà kówó jẹ.
Maiyegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn làkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Ọlọ́pàá tí ń darí bá.
Maiyegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn làkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Aṣòfin tí ń rúfin o.
Maiyegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn làkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Òkúra olóṣèlú.
Maiyegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn làkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn làkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀sùn làkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn làkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn làkì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran o.
Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn làkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn làkì. Ṣùgbọ́n ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.
wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ o Maiyegun ó sọ pé wọ́n ò bẹ́ẹ̀ wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ Maiyegun ó sọ pé wọ́n ò bẹ́ẹ̀ oníkan ṣáàtì ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe fáwọn ará ìlú tó gbé wọn débẹ̀ o àyè.
Maiyegun ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Maiyegun ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.
kì máa yí ṣe eré ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀ kì máa yí ṣe eré ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀ ẹni bá ti lè lẹ́bọ̀ lẹ́rù o ọmọ bá dèrò kàṣàyè tú wọn síta.
Maiyegun ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Maiyegun ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.
tẹnitẹni ọmọ Maiyegun ọ̀rẹ́ ara ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni mo fọlọ́run sọ ẹ̀ bá kìlẹ́bù lóòótọ́ olódodo ìlú ọ̀tá ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni ìwọ ṣá máa ń ṣọ́ra kò sì mọ́ bẹ̀rù bọ́tà ń lè rí bóníṣègùn lé káwọn mọ̀mọ́ fi ṣera wọn ni ó ti dẹrùn tí wọn ò gbọ́dọ̀ sì mọ́ bẹ̀. èèpo ọ̀bọ lọmọ bá dérò tàjẹ́ ò gbọ́dọ̀ jẹ́ ó ti jọba lórí àbínú ẹni kò sì mọ́ fòyà àìsíwọ́lu ní ẹnìkẹ́ ìgbódì ẹyin lábàrá o ó kó ẹni tó bá dán o àkàmù. Maiyegun ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ túnra kì. Maiyegun ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ túnra kì o ẹ̀yin bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dèrò òní fi wọ́n níran o.
Maiyegun ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Maiyegun ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.